and still counting. We're talking about 5.
Last week.
Yeah, for today's session. So I want to thank you on behalf of Mr. President and the federal government for taking time out and for your commitment to good governance. We have deliberated and debated back and forth, and we have reached, as has been said, a tentative agreement on very salient issues. And I will just basically read what we have here. And it says, following the engagement between the federal government, TUC and NLC, with the intervention of the Speaker, House of Representatives, to resolve the dispute that arose from the withdrawal of subsidy on PMS, the following resolutions were reached. 1, the federal government, the TUC and the NLC, to establish a joint committee to review the proposal for any wage increase or award and establish a framework and timeline for implementation. 2, the federal government, the TUC and the NLC, to review World Bank Finance Cash Transfer Scheme and propose inclusion of low-income earners in the program. As you are aware, the $800 million loan did not really capture the low-income government workers. So basically, we'll be talking about how to include them in that scheme. 3, the federal government, the TUC, and the NLC to revive the CNG conversion program earlier agreed with labor centers in 2021 and work out detailed implementation and timing. 4, the labor centers and the federal government to review issues hindering effective delivery in the education sector and propose solutions for implementation. 5, the labor centers and the federal government to review and establish the framework for completion of the rehabilitation of the nation's refineries. 6, the federal government is to provide a framework for the maintenance of roads and expansion of rail networks across the country. All of the demands submitted by the TUC, well, that's the 7th, all of the demands submitted by the TUC to the federal government will be assessed by the joint committee. So consequently, ladies and gentlemen, the parties agreed as follows. 1, the NLC is to suspend the notice of strike forthwith to enable further